morning, Bulldogs, and welcome to SWCTV News at Home. Today, we're going to be covering some things like the crazy weather from the other day, some yearbook news, and even some awesome things to do at home while in lockdown.
Hey Bulldogs, happy Monday, April 26th. We have some really important school announcements coming up for you, so stay tuned.
Hey Bulldogs, I'm in the building today by myself. I'm not by myself. Mr. Haynes is here somewhere. It's a bit spooky without you. I wanted to let you know that I'm thinking of you. I wish you were here. And I know that we just got to push through and things are going to get better. I'm planning a timetable with Mr. Ellis next year, September, back to regular programming. So I'm going to keep that in my head and keep staying positive. So stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you soon.
And now for some news about Yearbook, the Wellness Committee, and Coffee House.
Hey Bulldogs, my name is Malak and I am a grade 12 member of the Student Wellness Committee. We are thrilled to announce a new initiative called Student Made Resources, to which you can apply to be a content creator and earn some volunteer hours. Student Made Resources will be a digital platform that has different articles, videos, and media that conveys important wellness topics in a student language. By being a content creator, you'll help create a variety of resources covering topics in wellness, health, social life, self-improvement, and overcoming obstacles as a student. If you're interested in learning more or applying to become a content creator, check out our Instagram page at swc.wellness and stay tuned for more information coming next week on SWCTV. Thank you, Bulldogs!
Hey guys, as you probably know, the Spring Coffee House is just around the corner, and I for one can't wait to see all of your amazing videos. If you're interested in signing up, it's not too late. You can check out the link in Student Council's bio, and until then, adios!
Hey there, calling all grade 12 SHSM students. Have you completed your first aid awareness and infection control? Please be sure you have if you'd like to graduate with your SHSM certification.
Hey Sorensen grads, this is the Yearbook Committee with an exciting announcement. We currently have our grad quote and superlative Google form available for you to fill out. You can find the link to this Google form in the link on our Instagram bio at SWC Yearbook 2021. There will also be an email sent out to you with the link to this form available, and you'll also find it in your guidance D12 classrooms.
You will need to log in with your school credentials to fill in the form, and you are allowed one editable submission. Ensure that your grad quote is well thought out, grammatically correct, and appropriate. We will be removing quotes that do not follow these criteria. Please complete and submit your form by May 21st to have your quote and your superlative votes in the book. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful rest of your week.
Hey Bulldogs, my name is Tori, and I'm here today to show you a quick yoga pose and a breathing technique you guys can practice at home while we're in lockdown. I know yoga has been a great stress reliever for me, and I'm really hoping you guys would give it a try. So without further ado, here is the yoga pose and the breathing technique. So the yoga pose I'll be demonstrating today is called Child's Pose. What you're going to do is get into a tabletop position. You're going to spread your knees as wide as your mat, sit back, let your belly rest between your thighs, and rest your forehead on the floor, keeping your arms out in front of you. Staying in here as long as you'd like. I'd recommend 2 to 3 breaths or even 1 to 2 minutes. So the breathing technique I'll be talking to you guys about today is called belly breathing. Basically, you want to think about breathing into your belly rather than filling up your chest with air. So what you could do is put your hands on your belly. You're going to breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. And then breathe out through your mouth for 8 seconds. Just repeating this 2 to 3 times will definitely help you guys calm down a little bit more. Thanks for watching, Bulldogs. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week.
During lockdown, it's pretty easy to get bored, especially when we're in lockdown for the third time. So here's Jake and Devin on some things that you can do to keep yourself entertained.
Hey guys, welcome to What to Watch with Jake. Today I'm going to be recommending the movie Liar Liar. Liar Liar is a classic Jim Carrey movie which revolves around Fletcher, a successful lawyer whose entire life is based off of lies. One day, his life takes an ugly turn when his son wishes for him not to lie for an entire day. You guessed it, his son's wishes come true. This movie has a great lesson at the end, it's got some awesome acting, and it's just fun for the whole family. This movie is rated PG, and I highly recommend it because it's just a good, heartwarming film. Well, hopefully you guys like my recommendation for this week, and this has been What to Watch with Jake. Signing off.
Hello, my name is Devin the Gamer, and today we're going to be going over the top 5 things that you can do during lockdown. Starting with number 5, do your schoolwork. It's important to do your schoolwork to keep up your grades, so that way you can have a better future in life. This is on the list because it's totally a good thing to do and not because Miss Capes forced me to add it. Number 4, get your exercise. Getting exercise is a good thing to do during lockdown, so you can stay fit and stay active, and you don't end up going from this to this. Number 3, get some rest. Sleeping is a good thing to do during the lockdown because it helps refresh your brain and gets you ready for the day ahead. However, before you start this step, always make sure that you are not in the nether. NANI? 2, play some video games. Playing video games is a great thing to do during lockdown because it's a great stress reliever. It's a good way to communicate with your friends. Number 1, stay at home. The lockdown was put in place for a reason. It's to save lives and help protect our ICUs from being overwhelmed. This has been Devin the Gamer signing off.
Want to be featured in SWCTV? Send in your short clips to Miss Capes via email. Now here's Eva Speck covering our random snow day mid-April.
Hey Bulldogs, it's your grade 11 rep Eva Speck. I just wanted to show you the crazy weather that we had today. It's like a winter wonderland out there. Come check it out.
Hey SWCTV, my name's Ahmed and I'm a third-year computer science student at Western University. I graduated from Winston back in 2018. This summer I'm excited to be starting my first internship at TD Bank Group as a business analyst IT specialist. My favorite memory from Winston was definitely winning silver at OFSA in 2017.
Alright guys, how's it going? Lots to talk about today because this is my first show back since the NHL trade deadline. So I'm going to be going over the Leafs trade deadline. First off, we have the Nick Foligno trade. The Leafs acquired Nick Foligno and Stefan Noesen for first and 2 fourth-rounders. Honestly, I love this deal. We got him for like dirt cheap against the salary cap because Columbus and San Jose are both retaining 50% of his salary. We gave up a first, which is a little bit of an overpayment according to how the trade deadline went. Honestly, I don't really care because this is one of the worst draft classes we've seen in like 10 plus years. And the pick is going to be number 32 overall anyway. Leafs had 11 picks last year, so I'm not really concerned. We have tons of prospects. Leafs are all in. Next trade, David Riddick for a 2022 third. Honestly, I really liked this trade when it happened, especially with Freddie Anderson out for a bit of long term. Just an extra securance for the backup. Obviously, it's an upgrade on Hutchinson. He hasn't been playing well yet, but we'll see what happens, see how this trade benefits or goes down in the future. Hopefully he can bounce back a bit. He's looked shaky so far though. Maybe it's those red pads he's still rocking. Next up, we have Ben Hutton for a fifth round pick. Honestly, I like this too, especially with Bogosian going down. You just need the extra insurance on the back end. And finally, Marincin is not playing now. No matter what, Marincin is done with Ben Hutton on the sport. So honestly, I love this trade. Get Marincin out of here. I don't like the player. He's dog water. So I've had enough of him. Finally, we got some insurance. Next, honestly, Taylor Hall to Boston for like a second round pick. And they got Curtis Lazar too. So Taylor Hall had a no movement clause. So basically, whatever trade Buffalo was offered, he could just say no to. And Boston was one of the only teams he was willing to go to. So Boston only had to outpay those other teams, which is why they got him for so cheap. Leafs trade deadline, I would give them an A- just because David Riddick hasn't really paid off so far. But Nick Foligno looked great in that first game we saw him. He's bringing some leadership, some experience. A- for the Leafs trade deadline review. Oh, Mr. Whittick, shout out to you. You want me to talk about CFL? CFL start date is August 5th with the Grey Cup planning to be December 12th. That's not confirmed yet, but that's what they're planning to do. Yeah, submit any ideas you want me to talk about, anything like that, at SWCTV 2021 on Instagram. And that's all the sports news I have for you today. Riley Cole signing off.
Hi everyone, welcome to my podcast review. So basically what these episodes are going to tell from now and into the future is I'm going to be compiling the best podcasts possible for you to listen to during lockdown and sharing them with you guys. Obviously, nobody wants to feel lonely, bored, or isolated during lockdown when there's absolutely nothing to do. So here I am going to be providing them for you guys. If you're just new to the world of podcasts or you're just looking for something new, I guarantee you there will be at least something for you in one of these episodes. Anyways, without a further ado, let's get into one of my favorite podcasts, Anything Goes.
Alright, so today's episode, I strongly urge you all to have a listen to the podcast Anything Goes by Emma Chamberlain. Appropriately named, this podcast covers absolutely every single topic you can think of. Most importantly, she even covers topics listeners ask her to talk about. In detail, she hosts a lot of advice sessions on relationships, dealing with failure, ridiculous stories about friends and family, and even the trials and tribulations of being a cat mom. It's uncensored, intimate, and nothing is off limits. Episodes are released every Thursday, and suggestions can be made on her Twitter at AG Podcast.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope that our suggestions inspired you to be productive throughout these unprecedented times. Tune in on next week's episode for your weekly podcast suggestion by me. Hope to see you all again on next week's episode.
Alright guys, that's the show for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure if you want to be featured in the next week's episode to submit your videos to at SWCTV 2021 on the Instagram, and be sure to participate in our TikTok challenges for a chance to be featured. Make sure teachers, please keep including this link in your D2L. We love the support, and make sure you guys are all signing up to do this course next year if you're going into grade 12. It is one of the best courses I've ever had, and yeah, I love all the support we're getting, so thanks so much for tuning in. See you guys next week.